Hello everybody, Don't Blink here again, and today I've got something extra special for you all to enjoy. It's a breakdown of the recent Battlefield 3 Caspian Border multiplayer gameplay trailer. As you can see here, we have a 5-flag conquest map, and you'll see in a bit just how large this area really is, but we've got the Russians versus the US, and it's looking great, so let's move on to the trailer. Alright, here's our first look at this map, Caspian Border. On the left, we've got some fires raging in the forests, and up in the sky, we've got some god rays coming through the clouds, so that looks really nice. And right in front of us, we have the map itself with what looks to be a very large, I don't know, a radio tower or something like that. I'm guessing that is what the Americans and Russians are fighting for in this map. The terrain of the map itself is very wide open, very expansive. It doesn't look cramped, but there's also cover from rocks and vegetation, so it should be a fun map to play on. And here we are at C flag. This flag is called Forest. In the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see that they have a heartbeat monitor next to the health indicator. That's something new. I haven't seen that in any previous multiplayer footage, so they must have implemented it into this new build. And the weapon here is the AK-74M with a 4x optic. A flag is called Gas Station. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the vehicle armor, your player's health, and an ammo counter. It looks like you can actually reload your vehicle's weapons manually, so that should be interesting. And in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see that the Javelin is now confirmed. It is in the game for anti-air purposes. Here we have the new stabbing animation. This is the assassination type kill with the knife. You can also slash twice to get a standard just swiping kill. But as you can see, your player character actually takes the enemy's dog tags right off of his neck, so that's pretty cool. I know you Battlefield veterans are excited about this. This is our first real look at the jets in Battlefield 3. This one in particular is the FA-18E Super Hornet, and it's a US jet. I thought that this still was a particularly good one in order to show the vehicular focus of the Conquest game type. With maps this large, you're really going to need a lot of vehicles in order to get around. And as you can see from this still, we've got 6 buggies all on their way to flags, as well as a Humvee and 2 Abrams tanks. So that's a lot of vehicles. And with 64 players, you're definitely going to need them. And here we have a look at the Russian side of things. The player in this shot is in a T-90A heavy tank, and to the right you can see an anti-air tank called the Tunguska. Moving ahead just a little bit, we have the Mi-28 Havoc helicopter flying overhead, so pretty cool shot here. And off to the left here, we have some sort of fast transport vehicle for the Russians. I can't quite identify it at this range, but if any of you are vehicle buffs, let me know in the comments. This shot was one of the more interesting ones for me, namely because in the upper right-hand corner in the kill feed, you can see the M16A3 is listed. The M16A4 was already shown in the Operation Metro gameplay, so it looks as though we're going to be getting multiple variations of the same weapons in Battlefield 3. Additionally, you can see through this player's scope a sniper's lens flare. It's very obvious even at long ranges. and I think it's going to prevent a lot of camping, thankfully. Here we have an awesome shot of the Mi-28 Havoc helicopter in third-person view. And additionally, if you look in the kill feed, you'll see that the M320 grenade launcher is listed. And finally, the B flag on this map is called Hilltop. Off to the left here, we have some sort of anti-aircraft gun, maybe a VADS like there was in Battlefield Bad Company 2. If you know the particular gun, let me know in the comments. Here we have a first-person view from the chopper gunner position of the Havoc attack helicopter. It looks as though it's thermal enabled, since you can see the troops on the ground much more easily than the surrounding debris and smoke and all that. So that might make it easier to pick people off from a distance or through smoke or other debris. And additionally, in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see that the RPG V2 is making an appearance in the kill feed. Here you can see that you can actually lock on to other aerial vehicles with the jets in this game, so hopefully that will make it so infantry don't get pummeled on the ground too much so long as you have a good jet pilot on your side. Additionally, in the upper right hand corner, we have the kill feed with the Stinger, M27IAR, and M4A1 confirmed. Here we have a first-person view from the driver's seat of the M1A2 Abrams tank, and to the left you can see the LAV-AD, which is an anti-aircraft tank for the US side. Other than just being a totally awesome dogfight, we also have confirmation of flares in this shot. On the left side of the screen on the ground, it looks as though we have some sort of AA gun firing at these jets. Here we have a shot of what looks to be an anti-tank rocket launcher emplacement, perhaps the TOW that was available in Battlefield Bad Company 2. We also have confirmation that the Nemesis system is back with a Nemesis kill for 50 points. And the Scar H is also available in the game. I wanted to stop it here to show you the kill feed. We have the Mark 11 Mod 0, AK-74M, and M416 all making an appearance. If you look in the background of this shot, you'll see the silhouette of a parachute being deployed by a player, so I'm glad those are making a return to the game. In the middle of the screen we have what's called an EOD bot. It's something that's used to deal with explosives devices such as IEDs and perhaps landmines. I'm interested to see who is going to have access to this piece of equipment. Perhaps it'll be a special ability for the recon, or it might be similar to the UAV in Bad Company 2 where you have to hook up to a console in order to use it. Either way, it's pretty cool. Speaking of the UAV, this shot appears to have been recorded using the first-person view from the camera mounted on one. It doesn't show the UAV using any of its weaponry, so I don't know if it's going to have the same capabilities as it did in Bad Company 2, but it's interesting nevertheless. And here we have an anti-aircraft gun shooting some rounds at some of the jets flying overhead. This shot here makes me think that you might have full control over your head's movement while in vehicles. If that's the case, it'll be very handy and also very, very cool. And that's it for my Battlefield 3 Caspian Border multiplayer gameplay trailer analysis. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe if you'd like to see more Battlefield 3 content in the very near future. And if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, please give it a thumbs up. If you have anything to add to this video, don't hesitate to leave a comment or send me a message here on YouTube. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.